And welcome back one and all to the 2026 Montreal Meltdown final week of the Meltdown. Day one of this final weekend of 2026. This game taking place in the Elite 2017 division as Pro Hockey-Ottawa takes on the Sherifs Elite. Sherifs in the white jerseys on the right-hand side moving towards the left. And Pro Hockey-Ottawa in the red and black jerseys on the left-hand side moving towards the right to start this opening period of play. As always at the Meltdown, we're in for a treat. Competitive hockey, high compete level, and plenty of fun for the whole family. Off that opening draw, that one taken over the line as in the center of back here, the Sherifs on the attack. Brillo into the corner. Taken by Vidoni and wrapped off the wall. Wall on the point, holds the line. Intercepted by Lewis. Here comes Virillo. Move it across. Sherifs on the attack. Ducharme into the corner. Good back check by Wall for Ottawa as they come out with it now. He pass ahead for Legoux. Legoux makes a move. Knocked out the puck by Virillo. Played back out to neutralize. Near side for Baird. Asher Baird. Finds Sparling. That one whistled down. A hooking call on the way here. First penalty of the game. It's going to go against the Sherifs. And so Ottawa with a power play to start things off here in the first. Face up in the offensive zone for Pro Hockey-Ottawa. Madden McBride on the draw for Pro Hockey-Ottawa. Lalonde on it. On the point, McMaster, a shot. Blocked in front. Sherifs are going to clear the zone here. Outlet pass for Capstick. Here comes Capstick. He's got Blouin with him. Capstick on the backhand. Save made. Covered up by Hoffman. No rebound. Minute 10 remaining on the power play for Pro Hockey-Ottawa. They're in their own zone here for this draw, however. Minute 5 left now as that taken behind the goal. Here comes Pro Hockey-Ottawa out of the zone, looking for a centering pass across to Sparling. There comes Sparling in the wing. Down in the far corner, looking to center it out front. That one picked off by Lewis. Lewis makes a move, knocked off by Lalonde. On the point, Vidoni. Vidoni cycles it back in. Lalonde, and knocked that ahead. Vidoni off the point to pinch, left the puck behind. Here comes Lewis, one-on-one. Against Goddard. Lewis dances wide, holds on. Lewis to the goal. Pad stop for Hoffman. Good short-handed bid for the Sherifs there. An aggressive penalty kill on display by the team in white. From the Sherifs again on the attack. And again, shot by Virillo goes wide. Goddard takes hold. Legoux out to neutralize. Legoux makes a move into the corner. Out to Vidoni. That one off the backboards. DeSanza looking to center it. That one knocked away. Here come the Sherifs now. And looking up the ice. We're back to 5-on-5 even strength. As the Sherifs dump that into the corner. Picked up by McBride. Looking to clear. Or Vidoni rather. Actually my 18s and 19s here. Here come the Sherifs again, looking to book it in front. Only taken away by Andre. And Andre moves it ahead for Madden McBride down the right wing side. McBride looking to make a move there, knocked off the puck. Here come the Sherifs in transition. It's Lacombe. Lacombe down the left wing, steps to the middle. Lacombe trying to make a move and his poke check. knocked off the backboards for DeSenza. DeSenza. Sheriffs player tripped up on the play. That's going to be called. And so Pro Hockey-Ottawa going to the box here for tripping. So a power play now will ensue for the Sherifs. They're going to get that opening goal with the advantage. Sherifs win the draw, trying to get a hold of it. That was Lewis. In the cross, taken away here as Eltz gets wall with it, knocked down. Sherifs on the attack, Verillo. Verillo spins the shot towards the goal. That one just goes wide. Lewis. Knocked off the puck. Here's Baird, clears the zone. Intercepted, here's Raw on a breakaway. Save made, a huge stop there. Loose in front still, and finally covered out by the Sheriffs goaltender. No rebound. Face off one to the point, deflection wide there off that point shot. As Pro Hockey still on the attack here. Onto the point for the cycle back in the zone. Shorthanded bit again here. 33 seconds remaining on the power play for the Sheriffs as they work it out in the zone. After neutral ice over the line, and Glenn unable to make a play on that. Leone picks it up, spins it off the near side wall. Ball holds the line for the Sheriffs, steps to the inside. Moves wide again, a weaving play, and wraps it around the boards for Capstick. Capstick knocks his men down to the ice, tries to get a hold of that puck onto the point. Shot from distance all the way through, glove save for Hoffman, no rebound. Pro Hockey take possession off the draw as outskates Baird with it now down the wing. Asher Baird holds on and can't get the shot away. Looking in the corner, centering in front, deflection in front. And that one just out of reach. Here comes Lewis, moving in, backing up the defense with speed. Moving across on the far side. Onto the point, shot from distance, knocked down in midair by Lewis in front of the net. Onto the point, let a drive, deflected off a helmet. And taken away here by McBride. McBride off the wall for Baird. Baird moves wide, shoots it, save made. Held on to there. The whistle and a stoppage ensues. Miller Lagoo on the draw here for Pro Hockey-Ottawa. On the point, Nasher touches it across, quick drive goes wide. Lalonde after it in the corner. Ottawa continuing the cycle. Here come the Sheriffs now getting possession. The numbers the other way, could be a 3-on-2. Nice move to the front, it's loose in front. Unable to corral it into the net. Close call there for Ottawa. Onto the point. Knocked down, taken away by Lagoo. Miller Lagoo 1-on-3. Tries to dance free and lost a hold of the puck. Too many defenders to weave his way through there. Joe Plord moves it across. Blouin into the offensive zone. Left the puck behind. That one taken away by McBride. Here's McBride. Nice move to the outside. Still in his own zone, however. Clears it to Wall. That one gets taken away. Sherifs on the attack, looking to work that puck loose. One touch there is knocked away. Madoni trying to clear. Waugh tries to get a stick on that, still held at the line. Finally out to neutral ice for Ottawa as Waugh takes hold. Waugh over the line. Waugh knocked down, taking off the puck. Nice move there as that come the Sherifs. Lewis. Near side for Ouellette. Ouellette dumps it into the corner to start the forechecking effort here for the Sherifs. Taken in by Lewis. Here comes Lewis. Nice move to the net. He shoots. Save made by Hoffman. Verrillo on the face-off dot against Miller Lagoon. One chopped towards the front of the goal. DeSanza makes chase. Sherifs keep it alive here and work on the cycle. Lewis to the front, lost the handle. Waugh with a shot from the point, loose in front, taken away by Lagoon. Gonna clear, here's Lagoon. Trying to set it to Andre, knocked off the puck by the Sherifs defenders. And a delayed tripping call on the way. Coming up against Andre. Here's Lewis. Lewis working against DeSanza. Extra attacker on for the Sherifs. That one cleared out in front. Dump back in for Lewis behind the goal. Lewis in the near side corner looking to center it. Back in and onto the point. Here's a drive. That one whistles wide. Another chance on the back end. That one stopped. Finally touched up. And Sherifs call for hooking. Or rather, the Pro Hockey-Ottawa call for hooking, rather. So Sherifs power play on the way here. Minute 30 on the clock for the advantage. They battle for it on the near wall. Back to neutral ice. Over the line, Sherifs on the attack. Moved across to Blouin. Blouin on the top of the circle. Shoots it through traffic that goes wide. Lalonde trying to clear here for Ottawa. Finally out down the ice for Pro Hockey. With the Sherifs reset here. Pass into neutral ice. Here comes Lacombe. Lacombe dances. Lacombe to the goal. He scores! What a goal! And the Sherifs on the board. It's a power play goal. Taken by Lewis off the draw into the offensive zone, looking to dance with it. Shot out front, still loose. Ottawa looking to clear here. Outlet picked off. Intercepted by Lewis on the point. Skates in. Lewis still with it. Nice move. Lewis to the goal. He scores! Another beauty. This time it's Lewis with the goal. And it's 2-0 Sherifs here in the first. Hockey win the draw. Andre looking to advance here. Move across far side. The wall out to neutralize. Here's Lacombe with Blouin. Lacombe. Moved aside by Andre. Off it behind for DeSanza. DeSanza trying to clear it out of the zone. Roulette picks it up. Here comes DeSanza. Moving in 1-on-3. DeSanza dances to the front and unable to get the shot away. Here come the Sherifs the other way. It's Lacombe. Lacombe dances wide, holds on to it. Lacombe a drive. Save made by Hoffman, no rebound. Face off in the offensive zone once again for the Sherifs. Verrillo on the draw. Brings it back to the point, moved across. Here's a chance, shot towards the front. That one blocked, another chance. That one sailed over top of the goal. Lewis in front, picked off by Waugh. Here comes Waugh for Ottawa. Knocked off the puck. Ahead to Lewis. Lewis trying to dance against 3 defenders. Back into the corner, just under a minute remaining here in the first. Verrillo intercepts that pass to the front. Here's a backhand shot. That one fanned on. And it's taken out now by Legault. Miller Legault. Going to drop it off to Baird. Baird stop at the corner. Oh, close call on that collision. Verrillo moves up to neutralize. And can't dance wide. He has to reset here. Verrillo again. Has the puck on a string here. Knocks it across. Capstick unable to clear. Here's Waugh. Waugh off the wall. Checked by his opposing Waugh. And fans looking for a call on that one. They're not going to get it. And time will wind down here. And the first and one shot at the horn will do it for the first bit of play. 2-0 Sherifs after 1. You're watching the 2026 Montreal Meltdown Week 6 live on How About in Sports. We'll be back shortly with the second period of play. Stay tuned. Twelve minutes on the clock to start the second period of play. 2-0 lead for the Sherifs. After 1, we'll see how Hockey-Ottawa responds here in the second period of play. As that one taken by Ouellette. Looking to intercept there where Hockey-Ottawa as Lacombe takes that. Near side Ouellette. Nice move. Here's a chance. Another shot. That one just whistles wide. Sherifs on the attack. Blouin circling with it. Knocked off the puck. Here come Hockey-Ottawa. Down the ice comes McBride. Drops it off for Lalonde. Lalonde a shot. Save made. Great stop there by the Sherifs goaltender. It's off the offensive zone for Pro Hockey-Ottawa. Sherifs win the draw. Gonna cycle it out. Here's Varillo. Got Ducharme with him. Across to Ducharme. Mishandles the pass. Wasn't in his wheelhouse. Across. McBride trying to chase that down in the corner. Picked up by Lewis. Lewis. In front of Varillo. A drive off the side of the goal. Here comes McBride trying to clear the zone. Saucer pass near side to Andre. Eugene looking to clear. And cleared out by the Sherifs. And Vidoni has to reset here. Moved across to Legoux. Picked up by Varillo. Working against Legoux. Lewis. A fired shot deflected off a body into the defensive end here for the Sherifs as they take hold. Near side Varillo. Varillo trying to skate into the zone against 3 defenders for Ottawa. Varillo moves it across. Here's Lewis. Nice move. Knocked out the puck by Andre. Unable to clear the zone. Here's Waugh. Waugh shot on. Arcing shot that went over the goal. Waugh intercepts. Here's Blouin. And alone, Blouin. That's a straight backhand shot. Oh, what a save that was by Hoffman with the pad. As Blouin tried to pull off the Peter Forsberg move there. Come off the wall. Here's Waugh. Resetting here for Ottawa. Moved up the ice. And catches the defense sleeping there. Andre after it. Sherifs take hold. Outlet pass. Here they come up the ice. Couple of moves. Knocked out the puck. Here's Lewis. Blouin rather. Blouin over the line. Blouin a drive. Glove save. It's loose in front. Cleared aside by the Pro Hockey-Ottawa defense as the Sherifs start to buzz in the offensive zone and the rush as well. Here's Waugh with it now. Trying to catch them sleeping here as he works in. 2-on-1. Waugh shot. He scores! Jack Waugh with a big celly here for Pro Hockey-Ottawa. And they pull within 1 here early in the second. Taking off the drop by Legoux, moves ahead to Lalonde. Lalonde trying to work it over the line. There's Lewis. Backhand feed for his defense. DeJean working on the wall for it against Sparling. On the point, Goddard to drive. Off the glass and into the zone. DeJean after it. Swung back out to neutralize. Vidoni clears it back into the zone. Bouncing puck goes just wide. DeJean on the reception. Off a stick. Goddard unable to hold the line. Here come the Sherifs. Now it's Lewis. 1-on-2. Lewis moves wide with speed. Lewis. Backhand shot deflected and blocked by Andre. Lewis working behind the goal. Looking to center out front. And that one fan on another chance in front. They bang away. Covered up by Hoffman. No rebound. Blouin on the face-off dot, trying to win on the tie-up. That one taken away by Baird. Asher Baird through neutral ice, trying to work it ahead. Here's Andre skating it down. Andre backhand shot, tried to make a backhand move rather, and he couldn't get the shot away as on the aggressive poke check by the Sherifs goaltender. Taken over the line by Blouin, looking to center. Blouin, a kick into the front. Here's another chance. That way they score! It's Lacombe, and it's 3-1 Sherifs. Face off with center ice. Verillo wins the draw for the Sherifs as they look to reset here. Battle for on the near side. Taken in by Waugh, chipped into the corner. He chases it down. Waugh in the corner. Centered out front, a shot. That one blocked aside. Another centering feed up, lobs over the net. Madoni on the point. Shoots it from distance, just wide on the deflection. Sherifs looking to clear here. Out to a neutral ice. Here's Lewis. Lewis works wide. He's got a man in front trying to slide it to Verillo. That was well out of his reach. Verillo to the front. Chop shot there by Lewis. Covered up by Hoffman. Blouin on the draw against Legault in the offensive zone for the Sherifs. Here come Ottawa down the ice as Lalonde. Taken away on the back check by Lacombe. Lacombe trying to work it out. Taken by Ouellette now. He's in. Here's a chance. Capstick down the wing. Knocked off the puck. Tries to get it back here on the stick lift. That one whistled down. And the hooking call coming up against the Sherifs. And the Sherifs' parents are irate at that call. Well, face off the offensive zone now for Ottawa on the power play. Minute 30 on the clock for the advantage here. See if they can pull within one. Plenty of hockey left to play here. Ottawa win the draw. Fired shot by Madoni and the point's blocked. Moved ahead to Lacombe. Short-handed. Lacombe trying to make a move. Knocked off by McMaster as he looks to leave it to Andre. Blouin tried to make a move. Poke checked by Madoni. Here come the Sherifs now. Shot from distance, gloved down by Hoffman. He holds on for the whistle. Lewis in the corner now for the Sherifs on the attack. Centering feed in front, shot. What a save that was by Hoffman. Moving across. Covering the percentages there as Legault works out to neutralize. Legault across to Vidoni. Trying to make a move. Picked off by Verillo. Verillo gets checked. Here's Waugh with it now. Waugh through neutralize. Over the line. Shoots it. That one just whistles past Desjardins. Out back to neutral ice. 30 seconds remaining here in the Ottawa power play. Moving ahead to Baird. Baird poke checked away. McMaster tries to drive it in. Unable to advance it too far here are the Hockey-Ottawa team as that one taken here by Desjardins. Off the glass, out to neutral ice. Here's Verillo, short-handed. Penalty expires. Verillo over the line. Verillo shoots and he scores. What a shot. Verillo makes it 4-1 Sherifs. Off the draw by Waugh, off the wall and out. Ottawa take hold, looking to clear it. That one knocked away. Joe and Plord down the right wing side. Winds and shoots and he sailed that over top of the goal. What a hot shot that was. Waugh retrieves it on the back check. Bobs it out to neutralize. Capstick receives it. Here's Capstick. Nice move by Capstick. Trying to get it on goal. Backhand shot, and he fanned on it. It was bobbling on him. Couldn't get the good wood on that one. Tangled up behind the goal, 2 players there. Is that one taken here by Lacombe. Lacombe, saucer pass to the front over the stick of wall. Couldn't get the handle of that pass as Lalonde looks to clear for Ottawa. Here comes a chance now again for the Sheriffs. That one out of the zone. Here come Ottawa now. It's Lalonde. Moving one-on-one. Lalonde dances by, takes a tumble down to the ice there as the Sheriffs take hold of that puck. And a hooking call on the way here. Going to go against Legoux. And for Hockey-Ottawa as Raw takes it over the line. Extra attacker coming on the ice here for the Sheriffs. Shot, stick save by Hoffman, covered up, and we'll get the penalty here. It's a tripping call on the way. As Ottawa going to the box here. Now face off the offensive zone. Minute 30 on the clock for the Sheriffs power play. On to the point, there's a chance for Lewis. Back across to Ouellette. He just wasn't there to receive the pass in time as Vidoni wraps it around. On the point. Cycle back for Lewis again. Here's Lewis. Across to Ouellette. Ouellette waits and takes. Glove save by Hoffman, and a big one there. Hoffman's going to be, or have to be pretty well perfect from here on out in the game if he wants to give his team a chance to come back in this one. If the Sheriffs have put on a good amount of pressure so far in this game, they'll need someone to take the face off here. Worked out front, Lewis after it. Vidoni gets a hold. Vidoni down the right wing side with speed. It's his legs churning and burning, and he lost the puck. Here come the Sheriffs down the other way. Waugh intercepts that on the back check. Comes Waugh. Poke check there by Lewis. There's Lewis in the corner. Into the far corner, back onto the point, goes to escape, drops it off for Ouellette. Ouellette shoots it. That one covered up by Hoffman on the save made there. There's 28 seconds remaining on the Sheriffs power play as they win the draw. Lacombe drive, and he sent that wide. Capstick in the corner. Trying to cycle it back. Lead pass is spiraling for Ottawa here, shorthanded as they come out of the zone. Off the wall. Here's Jelena Plourde. Moves it ahead to Lacombe. Poke check by Andre. Here's Andre. Back to even strength 5-on-5 as the penalty has expired. Sheriffs gain hold. Looking to advance. Sheriffs over the line. Dancing wide, shot towards the front, blocked by Goddard. Blouin in the corner, trying to center it. McMaster picks it up, fires it off the far side corner to Andre. Andre unable to clear. Sheriffs hold the line, dump it back in. Here's Blouin in the corner. Blouin spins it in front. That one blocked aside by the Ottawa defense. Back onto the point again. Another shot from traffic. That one blocked in front. McMaster off the wall. Lacombe trying to gain possession of that puck here. Both teams trying to dig that puck loose. Taken behind the goal. Relentless pressure here by the Sheriffs. Still on the attack. Here's Blouin on the point. Poke checked away. He has to go back into neutralization. That one's whistled down the offside. off the wall to Lewis on the draw. Here comes Baird. Working down the wing, steps to the inside. Gets it in front of the wall, backhand shot, Lewis in front. That one goes wide. Spinning shot on one off the side of the goal. Here come the Sherifs to neutralize. Lewis over the line. Lewis trying to get it to the front. One knocked away. Here come Pro Hockey-Ottawa with it now. It's Vidoni. Vidoni over the line. Holds on to the front. Unable to get it to Waugh in time. And the stalemate here finally covered up. And skirmish in front of the net here. As a little bit of extracurriculars after that as the officials look to step in. So coincidental minors on that play. So 5-on-5 will remain the state of affairs. Coincidental minors both ways. The Sherifs need another player on the ice here. Picking off the draw. Andre in the corner for Ottawa. 8 seconds left in the period. That one taken away by the Sherifs. One last rush here. As the horn sounds to end the second period of play. 4-1 lead for the Sherifs heading into the third. You're watching the 2026 Montreal Meltdown Week 6 live on High Button Sports. We'll be back shortly to bring you the third period of play. Stay tuned. We're back from the third period of play. 15 minutes on the clock to start the third. 4-1 lead for the Sherifs heading into this final frame. Here come Ottawa on the attack. It's Andre into the zone. Knocked out by the back checkers as Blouin got a hold of that puck. Here's Blouin to neutralize. Steps in over the line, moves down the right wing side. Backhand shot just whistles wide. Lacombe trying to continue the cycle here for the Sherifs. Back on the near side to Andre, off the wall and out and down. And that'll be an icing call here against Ottawa. Taking off the draw by Blouin, looking to work it out front in the slot area. Backhand pass to the side as Ducharme tries to work it behind the goal for Verillo. Verillo in the corner. Drops it off. That one taken away here by Ottawa. Looking to clear the zone, out to neutralize. Here comes McBride down the wing. Taken by Blouin on the back check. Blouin to neutralize. Gets his feet moving. And knocked off the puck on the back check there by the Pro Hockey defenders. There's Ottawa now. Lalonde, 1-on-3, knocked off the puck. Verillo. Verillo steps it near side of Bluen. Back for Verillo. Verillo poke checked away. As McBride gets knocked down. Law moves it across for Baird. Trying to sidestep a poke check. And taken out by Jelena Plourde as Law on the back check gains hold for Ottawa. Back and forth in neutral ice. They go unable to penetrate each other's defenses just yet as Law gets hold. Shoots it. That one blocked by Dejean. Another shot goes wide. If Ottawa want a chance at this game, they'll likely have to score early here in the third to plant that seed of doubt in the heads of the Sherifs here. So these next few minutes are very important for Ottawa as Kapsik takes hold. On a breakaway, Kapsik on the backhand. Save made by Hoffman with his mask. Baird takes that away. Baird for Ottawa. First side for Law, unable to hold on to the pass. Goes all the way down for an icing against Pro Hockey-Ottawa. Face off the offensive zone here for the Sherifs. On to the point. Shot from distance goes wide on the deflection. As Pro Hockey-Ottawa look to clear here, unable to do so. Here's Lewis in the corner. Lewis to the front. One-time shot by Ducharme is fanned on. DeSanza looking to clear it. Finds McBride. Stripped away by Lewis. Lewis a shot through traffic. Walked in front. Rebound chance. Pad stop for Hoffman. And player tripped up on the play there. That's going to be called here. As the Sheriffs will go to the box for tripping shortly as that one skated in by McBride. McBride drop it off to the point of Vidoni. Vidoni try to back in it in front. Picked out by Lewis. And play whistle down on the tripping call. So a power play upcoming here for Pro Hockey-Ottawa with a chance to cut the lead to 2 here early in the third. Legault on the faceoff dot against Bluen here in the offensive zone. On to the point. Cycled in deep for Sparling. Sparling behind the goal. Tries to find Lalonde. That one taken away by Bluen. To Ouellette. Ouellette spinning in the corner. Sparling on it first. Here's Bluen. Kept alive at the point by Ottawa. Shot through traffic. Blocked in front. Ottawa on the attack. Got it on the point. Shot. That was blocked. Here come the Sheriffs. Lacombe down the wing. Over the line, Lacombe waits to the net. He can't get the shot away. And moved ahead out of the reach of Lalonde. Lacombe trying to work it free. Here's Goddard. Moves across far side. Couple moves by McBride as he works through neutral ice. He gets checked and knocked to the ice. And McBride shaken up. We're going to move the camera away here as out of respect for McBride. And he gets right back to his feet though and gets back to the bench. So good to see he seems to be okay. Gutsy effort there by Matt and McBride on that collision. Still a 5-on-4 advantage here for Ottawa. Just for another 18 seconds as Waugh takes hold in front of his own goal, near side Verdoni. Verdoni trying to find Andre. Back to Waugh. Waugh over the line, holds on. Still with it, shoots it, pad stop. It's behind the goal on the side. Here's Klimo holding it in for Ottawa. Verillo behind his own goal, out in front of his own goal. Risky move there by Verillo, but he gets through. Trying to move it up for the Sherifs. Back to 5-on-5, even strength here as Baird takes it into the zone. Baird knocked down. Here comes Lewis. Got a couple chances in this game already. Lewis moves wide. He has a goal already. Lewis to the front, that one blocked. Here comes Verdoni with it now for Ottawa. Verdoni over the line on the right wing side, holds on to it. Circles back, tries to look for an option here as he slides it to Baird on the point. Baird a shot. That one blocked. Lead pass ahead to Verillo, moving in one-on-one against Baird. Verillo, poke check by Baird. Baird trying to get after it, knocks him to the ice. Good hustle by Baird there. He gets a hold of that puck, trying to clear it. Unable to do so. Line is held. Here comes a chance for the Sherifs now. Shot, they score! What a shot! Jelena Plord rips it top shelf for the Sherifs. It's 5-1 here. With 8:56 remaining in the third. Here comes Lewin over the line. Lewin trying to dance with it, knocked off by Andre. Here comes Lacombe in transition. Lacombe, nice move. Nice by one, Deeks by another, and that poked away by Legoux. Legoux. Going up forward, spins with it. Finds Blouin. Knocked ahead for Capstick. Capstick over the line, still with it. Steps free, can't get the shot away. Lacombe drive, that one deflected in front by Legoux out of harm's way. And then Waugh spins at the point to try to hold the line, but has to retreat back in neutral ice, reset for Lacombe. Poke checked away. Waugh keeps it alive. Blouin steps in. Blouin's got a man in front. Blouin still with it. Goes for a skate. Knocked off the puck. Here come the Ottawa team now as that's moved across to Andre, and they can handle the pass as Lacombe steps in and trips over the blue line. Andre. Out to neutral ice, 1-on-3. Andre dances wide, still has it. Glove was knocked off his hand there. No call. Goddard looking to clear it. Here's Blouin off the wall. Goddard dumps it back in off the back of Ouellette. He gathers it now. Taken by Goddard. Shot from the point. Blocked aside for the defense for the Sherifs. The Sherifs look to work it out. That's dumped all the way down the ice. Foot race forward here as Lewis gets ahead. Icing waved off. Lewis in the corner against Verdoni. Spins off a check. Lewis to the front. That one blocked. Here comes McBride with it. Looking to hustle right down the middle. McBride trying to work himself free. Knocked down to the ice. Hauled down there. And it's in. But play is whistled down here. Interference is the call. Verdoni likely arguing for a penalty shot there, but not going to get it. And there's a little bit of a skirmish taking place here behind the play. The officials haven't noticed it yet. And so it looks like the penalty was reversed here, and it was called a goal as the puck went into the net on that play. You saw it yourself here. So that's why this faceoff was at center ice. The power play called off, play called a goal. So kind of caught off guard for that one, folks. I said the puck was in, and the officials discuss it. It's a goal on the board for Pro Hockey-Ottawa. So a very strange play there. The Sherifs don't like the call here on the bench, but certainly an odd play, that's for sure. As the puck did find its way into the net on the play, the officials didn't see it. Finally saw it after the fact, and after already calling the penalty, they call the goal here. So back to 5-on-5, no power play needed for Ottawa here as they get a goal on the board. Waugh. Over through neutral ice, back in the corner. Waugh on the attack, down the wing. Pass in front, shot goes wide as McBride knocked it on the one-timer. Here comes Lewis, moving out through neutral ice. Over the line on the right wing side, knocked off the puck by Goddard. Goddard wraps it around. Good active stick there. As out comes McBride with it. McBride over the line. Working into the corner. He's got that second goal as he tried to cycle it in front. Vidoni can't hold the line. It escapes out to neutral ice. Foot race for it here as Lewis knocks him down. Looking on the call here. As Vidoni's going to go to the box as well here. So Lewis and Vidoni both going to the box. Not sure why two players are in the box here for Pro Hockey-Ottawa, as it looks like it's going to be a 4-on-3 advantage for the Sherifs, and they have 5 skaters on the ice, so they need to take one off likely here. Oh, it'll be 5-on-4, in which case Ottawa needs another player on the ice. So officials are discussing what's going on here. So one of the players is going to come off the ice, or out of the penalty box area, back onto the ice. So coincidental minors. So 5-on-5 will commence here. Another odd play here at this game. And so 5-on-5, no power play needed for either team here. So my fair share of coffee this morning, but still confused here, folks, as Capstick skates it in. Another drive, that one patted aside by Hoffman. Another shot, glove save by Hoffman, and a beauty there on that ripper of a shot from the point. That gets a standing ovation from the crowd in attendance here. The Sherifs on the draw to the point. That one taken away. Back out to neutral ice. They reset. Here's Roulette skating into the zone. Roulette drops it off. Gets it back. Here's Roulette. Shoots it in front. That one deflected over into the far side as DeSanza looks to clear. Capstick on the reception. Tries to find Lacombe. It's well past him as Baird turns with it. Baird far side for Legault. Legault up against Waugh. Legault tangled up with Waugh. Both players go down. Blouin with it. Over the line for the Sherifs. Moves it into the corner. Roulette trying to hold that line. To neutral ice. Sherifs reset here as Dejean. Now for Capstick, escapes him, icing his call. Faced off the offensive zone here for Ottawa. Yanked off the wall onto the point. There's Goddard, a shot through traffic, blocked in front. It's loose still and taken away by the Sheriffs defense off the wall. McMaster unable to hold the line as Verillo skates out with it. Here's Verillo, moves wide, skates free. Verillo shoots it wide. No chance in front. That one blocked aside by the defense as McMaster got a stick on that. Shot from the point, blocked by Andre. Another chance, cycled in deep. Back for Verillo. Taken away here by the Ottawa team as it's back off the wall and out to neutral ice as the Sheriffs have to reset here. Spiraling on the attack. Trying to get that puck loose. Joanna Plord moves in. Knocked out the puck by Andre. Gets it back though. Nice move. That one taken away by McBride. Madden McBride. Out to neutral ice. Over the center ice line, skates into the zone. Nice move. Here's McBride. Centering in front for Andre, well out of his reach. Ducharme off the wall to Dejean. Dejean leaves it for Verillo. 1-on-2. Verillo dances wide. Holds on. Verillo to the backhand. Save made by Hoffman. Hoffman's got a couple of highlight reel saves in this game. Still a 3-goal lead, however, for the Sheriffs. That one taken back out, and that's going to be whistled down. A hooking call on the way here against the Sheriffs. Face off in the offensive zone here for Ottawa. On the power play for 1:30. Taking out the draw, skating, quick shot over top of the goal. On the point, McMaster trying to hold the line. Haas for Wall. Wall, nice move to the front. Wall, shot in the pad, stop there. Sheriff's looking to clear out to neutral ice, picked up by Vidoni. That one fired down, played with a high stick into the penalty box area and out of play. Miller Legou on the draw for Ottawa. Draw win for the Sheriffs. They get hold. Here's Verillo moving it ahead for Lewis. Lewis 1-on-2. Lewis, nice move for the goal. Lewis, a shot and a save made there by Hoffman with the pad. And Lewis almost snuck it low. Blocker side as Vidoni skates over. Vidoni holds on behind the goal. Centering it out front here. That one knocked away. Off the wall, McMaster on the point, looking to hold the line. That one taken out by Lewis. Lewis down the left wing side. Over the line. Knocked out by Waugh. Over to the near side, out the zone. Here's Waugh down the right wing side. Waugh. Checked there by Ouellette. Got the puck, here's Verillo. And a skirmish behind the play is going to draw a penalty here. Coincidental minors on the way. Well, the Sheriffs need another player on the ice here. It was 5-on-3 advantage, so they get the other player on just late here as that shot from the point by Ottawa steered aside of the Sheriffs goaltender. On the point, Klimo. Klimo holds it and shoots. Deflected in front by Andre with a high stick. That one whistled down for that reason. A face-off in neutral ice now. Sherifs take it off the draw on the near side. Lacombe ahead to Capstick. Capstick over the line. Has a dance in front. Quick shot is blocked. Knocked off the near side. Here's Lacombe. Blue end rather. Swoops into the zone for Capstick. Backhand shot is blocked as DeSanza takes hold. Off the wall to McBride. One taken away by Blue end as he turns with it now. Blue end moving up the ice. Knocked out the puck by DeSanza. Here comes the chance for Andre. Moving one-on-one. Nice move, Andre to the goal. Backhand shot save made. A great one there by the Sherifs goaltenders. Another penalty being called here, which is 54.8 left to go. So Lacombe going to the box. That's a roughing call on the play. 54.8 left to play here in the third. Lalonde on the draw. Murillo takes possession off the face-off, moves in behind his own goal. Under a minute remaining here in the third. Pass ahead to Lewis. Lewis. 1-on-3 shorthanded. Lewis moves wide. Shoots it off the goal post. Sparling with it now. 35 seconds to go. Here come the Ottawa. For Hockey-Ottawa out with it. Now taken by Lewis and fired back down as Vidoni has to retrieve that here, which is 20 seconds left in the third. Lead pass to Lalonde. A nice rush here for Ottawa. Lalonde down the wing. Everett Lalonde cycles it back for Sparling. Here's Murillo. And as the seconds die away here at the end of this one, that'll do it here. As the Sherifs win the game. I don't know what happened behind the play, but there's a player down on the ice here. I'm not sure what happened behind the play. I was watching the puck, but and a fight breaking out here at the end of this one, as punches being thrown at the close of this game. Goodness gracious. So quite a bit of emotion at the end of this one, and likely be no handshake line here. As a 5-2 win for the Sherifs here, and an emotional end to this one. Well, that'll do it for this contest, folks. We'll get you tuned in for the next game coming at you live in just a few moments. Coming at you at 10:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's QHD 17 taking on Team Quebec Prospects Kyle. This has been Brendan Maloney from High Button Sports. Thanking you for tuning into this one, and we'll see you in the next one.